What is it with so many of these games being related to war? Like, there just seems to be, like, as we're going through the list here, like, look at some of these. We've got Violent, we got Smackdown, which is actually probably a racing theme, Surface Fire, Combata, what else is in here? UU Weapon, whatever that is, Future Tank, Panzer Flycar. Like, there's a lot of war themes going on with these titles, but the one we're looking at right now is game 128, Dune War, which I'm going to guess has nothing to do with Dune. just a hunch that it's going to have nothing to do with Dune. Okay, well, we got a picture of a soldier with a rocket launcher. That's one way to start your NES clone game. Oh, geez. And the funny thing here is that it doesn't even look like properly grayscale. Like, maybe that's just color artifacting because this is a composite capture, but... Okay, well, this doesn't seem to have a demo mode or anything, so start? Okay. So we got a gut... Okay, I got slammed into by a plane or something. How do you move? Okay, the directions don't move. There's my shoot button. What is going on? Oh! You can't be serious. This game is serious, isn't it? What? Oh my... The moment I explain these controls to you, everybody is going to be facepalming collectively. Okay? This is an NES game from a top-down perspective with very small sprites, with tank controls and ice physics. Why? Why would you do that in a war game that's taking place on the desert? What is with these controls? Holy jeez. Okay. Let's get some composure back here and just try to... I'm not even shooting in the direction that I'm facing it. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's see if we can get a handle on this. This is like the worst way to... It's almost like... not Defender, Asteroids. This feels like someone looked at Asteroids and was like, you know what Asteroids needs? It needs a guy on the ground with a rocket launcher shooting at planes. That's what this feels like. This feels like Asteroids on Earth in the 1900s. Game over, peak score 140 points. Now that I know that these controls are ridiculous, let's actually give this a more honest try. So, yeah, despite the fact I'm on the ground, touching planes kills you. Like, that doesn't make any physical sense. How does a plane in the air cause damage to a guy standing on the ground without actually shooting it? It just damages the guy. Maybe they're going supersonic. Okay, maybe they're low to the ground, they're going supersonic, and it's just a sonic boom. Just passes right over, it just knocks the guy stone cold. Like, that's the only logical thing I could think of here. Also, look at those bullets. Okay, one of them flew off the screen, but that was weird. The plane's like firing 3 different kinds of bullets. Maybe they're just animated wrong. Where are the enemies? No, seriously, I've been doing this for half a minute. Where are the enemies? Oh, the composite color artifacting is kind of going nuts with this, but I don't see any enemies. Did I kill them all? Oh no, there's one. And there's another one. Well, that's interesting. Maybe there's actually, like, 2 different kinds of enemies? Or, not 2 different kinds, but maybe the enemies are actually being tracked. Like, I thought for a moment this was just random, but maybe it's not. The only trouble with my Asteroids analogy is that even though there are ice physics here, the funny thing is that if you let go of the... Oh, wait a minute, that's weird. Okay, let's try to keep my thoughts coherent here. There's ice physics here, which you can clearly see, But the thing is that if I hold the button down and let go, I just come to a stop. So even though there's ice physics, they only apply if you're holding the walk button. The moment you let go of the walk button, you just stop. Or hang on, it looks like there's more than just airplanes, because now it seems like there's like flying saucers, or pairs of flying saucers. Now I got the airplanes again. So maybe there are more than just the airplanes to shoot, but maybe we just gotta make more progress before we'll find such things. But yeah, look, that plane disappeared after it flew off screen. So it's random when a plane will appear, and if you try to follow it down, it can still technically be there? Oh, what? It's almost like the game is sometimes tracking enemies off screen and sometimes not. That's just weird. One thing that's a little weird here as well is you seem to have more than 8 directional movement. Or sorry, more than 8 directional firing, but the directions you do fire in are kind of odd. So let's see if I can demonstrate this. So I can either fire straight to the left, straight up, and then I have a 45-degree angle. Or is that 45 degrees? That's 45 degrees. Okay, so I have 3 diagonal angles that are almost 45 degrees. Well, one of them clearly is, but then the other 2 are like slightly offset from 45. So I have 16 directional firing, but half of those directions are just slightly different 45-degree angles. Yeah, it's definitely weird too that there seem to be multiple kinds of shots. It almost seems as though there's supposed to be an animation to the shots, but it's just not playing the animation, and just randomly selecting a frame of the animation to show. But, I mean, I seem to be holding my own well for the moment. I like the fact that you can shoot the enemy shots out of the sky. That definitely helps. But yeah, I've just been shooting a bunch of enemies, and I don't seem to be making any sort of progress. Like, it's still just planes. It seemed like they were gonna be like UFOs or something. Maybe I have to find something? Like, maybe there's actually a point to this map? Let's explore a little and see if I can't find anything useful. Okay, so I've quickly found out that this map is just 4 screens that repeat. So, it's basically the screen space you see, plus another screen to the left, another screen down, and another screen down left, and, well, there you go. That's your game world. It just repeats forever. Oh boy. Like, one of the troubles here is that you can't really see your score in the middle of gameplay, so yeah, it's like you can't even see that X value either. Like, is it a multiplier? Is it a stage indicator? I don't know. So yeah, that was Dune War. Well, it takes place on the dunes, but you're a guy fighting airplanes. I mean, it's not fun. I mean, it seems kind of silly to name your game Aimless, because that almost suggests, like, you're not going to be able to play the game properly. I think it's somewhere in the hundreds. Not there. There it is, Aimless. Game number 115. Oh, let's see what it's about. So, let's start it up. Okay, we got some music, and a very simple title. I guess we're just starting. And, okay. It's not going to be immediately obvious what is going on here. So, I am the crosshair that is moving around the middle of the screen right now. And I'm guessing I've got to, like, kill dragons. Okay, the B button shoots, A button does nothing. So I guess I've got to just shoot the dragons? Like, I mean, they're shooting at me, but it doesn't seem like shooting at me does anything. Unless they have to hit the crosshair? No, if they shoot the crosshair, that doesn't do anything either. Or wait, never mind, I guess I did take damage somehow? I'm not entirely certain how this is working. So I'm just gonna keep shooting dragons and see if anything happens. I mean, it seems like I need to shoot 3 more dragons and then this round of gameplay is over. Maybe a second level or something. I mean, the background is a decision. You've got like a purple and blue 3D water grid. And then you've got like a little island in the background. Okay, so that's it for stage 1. Or no, wait, that was stage 0 and now we're on stage 1? It literally said stage 1 after we beat stage 1. I thought maybe it was going to say like stage 1 clear or something, but I should probably mention that these controls are dumb. Like, I mean, moving around the crosshair makes sense, but the thing is that you can only have 1 pair of shots in the air at a time, and there's a delay after you fire before you can fire another pair. Okay, 1 more dragon to defeat, and then we move on to the next level, which is stage 2. So stage 3 is actually stage 2, so I guess we started on stage 0 or something. And then it looks like every level we just have to fight 5 more dragons than the last level. Yeah, I guess that's game over. The water is still scrolling with its little grid there. Okay, pushing start just brings us back to the title screen. But I'm trying to figure out how exactly I got hurt there. It's almost like... it's like the... yeah, look at that. That's bizarre. Okay, so the hit detection is clearly on the crosshair in some manner. But it's like, not... oh, you know what? I think I know what's going on now. Because, let's watch those fireballs for a second. They actually start small and get bigger. So my guess is that they can only hurt your crosshair. Like, your crosshair has to be over the fireball to take damage. But it has to also be, yeah, it has to be at its largest size as well. I get it now. Okay. So even the dragons are sort of firing in 3 dimensions. So as long as you're nowhere near a fireball when it's big, you won't take damage. Otherwise, you will lose all of your lives and die real quick. So I guess the trick really is just stay away from the fireballs. If you see a fireball on screen, just stay away from it, and then you're never going to take damage, because so long as you make it a point to immediately dodge a fireball, and the fact there can only be 1 fireball on screen at a time, I've noticed. Unless that's just a limitation of stage 0 here, like maybe the later stages there can be more fireballs on screen, but... and yep, beat stage 0 and now we're at stage 1. I wonder why they did it that way. Not very many games are ballsy enough to go with a stage 0. I mean, for some things a stage 0 makes sense. Like, if you've got a game that's got a heavy emphasis on computerized stuff, like if it's like some kind of hacking game or something, then a stage 0 kind of makes sense. But when you're talking about just any kind of thing that's not... wait, did I take damage from like a non-existent fireball? Also, I just realized the hit detection radius for the fireball is actually pretty big. So when it does reach the player, you have to be pretty far away from it or it will hurt. So, okay, stage 2 again, which again is the 3rd stage. But I got all my lives, so let's see if we can make it to stage 3, the 4th stage. That's not going to get confusing at all. Funny thing is, I'm actually starting to get a little used to the flight patterns of these dragons. They either come on screen, do a little circle, and then leave the screen. Or they sometimes do these massive arcs, or so they'll sometimes fly in a single direction. But the thing is that you can sort of get a feel for what they're going to do after a bit, because they're so limited in their movement options. And then you just have to learn how much to lead them by to get your shots to hit. And it's actually not that difficult to deal with them. Although going for the last one is always annoying, because if the dragon goes off screen during its attempted motions, then it just reappears somewhere totally different. Okay, you know what? We're on stage 3 now, the 4th stage, and the dragons are actually moving a little faster. Not a lot faster, just a little faster. Okay, almost to the end of this level now. So, are we finally going to start to see multiple shots or even faster dragons? I mean, let's be real here. This game is incredibly basic. So stage 4, which is the 5th stage, and yeah, the dragons are just sort of moving a little faster, sort of. I am running out of stuff to talk about this game because it is so incredibly simple. I mean, I guess I could talk about the music, or lack thereof. Music in this game is just a single, like, 5-second loop that's going over and over again. Actually, let me see if I can time this loop, see how long it actually is. Okay, I timed the music loop, it's 8 seconds. So, an 8-second music loop is what we have for music for this game. And it's not even that good. I mean, to be fair, I've played worse games on LCD handhelds. But then, that's not a high bar to pass, so this is really as basic of a game as you can get. Just point your crosshair, lead it a little, shoot at the dragons, and there you go. And we're at stage 5 now, which is the 6th stage. Nothing's really changing. Yeah, I think we've come to the conclusion here that Aimless is, well, aimless in plot and gameplay, but, well, actually, the raw gameplay here, like, it works. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with this game. It's not glitching out or anything, but yeah, you're gonna get bored of this one real fast.